Hey guys, hello everyone, my Kitine Army. A very warm welcome to this amazing session where we are going to know some of the tricks to draw the electron dot structure with your amazing master teacher Shilpi Kaushik ma'am. So I guess you all are ready, excited. Title you can see, hacks and tricks that will help us to draw the electron dot structures very easily. If you guys have gone through sample paper of your term 2, then you would have observed it that there are a lot of questions on the electron dot structure. For example, for ethanol in the exam, electron dot structure is asked, है ना. Apart from that, one of the branched chain isomer for your one of the alkene, its electron dot structure is asked. So we need to understand how do we draw the basic electron dot structure first. From there we can easily go to the higher level where we have to draw them for the hydrocarbons, okay, and hydrocarbon derivatives, which includes the functional group in them. Okay, if in case you are new on the channel, तो आपको पता है क्या करना है. You have to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button of the video and share the video with your friends so that more and more number of students can be benefited from the video. Are you guys ready? Yes, shall we start? Say a hello to me in the chat box. A big hello in the chat box, everybody. And if you want to come in Vedantu Pro batches, which you should be coming now because term 2 बहुत पास आ रहा है. If you think ma'am we have enough time, 2 months है ना, आराम से कर लेंगे. But in these 2 months you will also be having your practicals, है ना, and holidays भी होंगे, होली भी आने वाली है, so that would be consuming a lot of your time. So it's like roughly 1.5 month you are having, and the pattern is subjective. The question level given in sample paper are good, so you need to be prepared for the most difficult case scenario, है ना. जैसे last time English में हुआ था, there were difficulty faced by some students, so you should be ready for each subject and you should not be risking your term 2. So that is Shilpi ma'am's coupon code SKA Pro, that is Shilpi Kaushik Army Pro, and you can use it anytime for any course of Vedantu to get 10% discount. Now which course you should be enrolling yourself into, and that is on your screen, Drona batch. And maybe Drona batch abhi bhi ma'am is asking you to join. Iska matlab maybe a new batch is coming for you in future, like you never know. Okay, so guys, make sure that you do an early enrollment in the Drona batch for term 2 with your favorite YouTube master teachers. And you can see on the screen, the first one is your Amit sir. Amit sir would be taking English. Ankana ma'am is gonna take social studies in Drona batch. And Harsh Priyam sir will be taking maths. Abhishek sir is going to take physics. Anubha ma'am chemistry, and Amrit sir biology. Limited seats available. You have to hurry up guys. So starting from 1st March. अभी भी टाइम है आपके पास, काफ़ी टाइम है. It is just 23rd February. So please do not miss it because ये फिर से नहीं होने वाला है. Okay, Drona batch by your special master teachers, you gotta grab this. Okay, so I guess we are now ready to discuss some of the tips and tricks to draw the electron dot diagram. So pay attention, and I hope you all have liked the video and subscribed to the channel. And I really like आज का जो theme है ना इस session का, the blue, that is ma'am's favorite color. You guys know it already, and I'm really liking it a lot. Okay, so the first trick that we are gonna have, any trick that you would like to tell me how you guys draw the electron dot structures. Everyone in the chat box. Yes, Vinod beta, I am taking other batches right now. I am taking Udan batch for class 9th. That is why we are not in Drona, है ना. So Shilpi ma'am is, मतलब एक ही है ना Shilpi ma'am. How I will be present in all the batches. Okay. Follow Shilpi ma'am, this is the trick. अच्छा, Makhan light. Simply write the formula. Okay, Achintya. बेटा किसी पे ना आंख बंद करके भरोसा नहीं करना चाहिए, है ना. चलो, no ma'am, we trust you. We are Kitayans from the Kitayan army. Okay, my pen is not working properly. Give me a second. हाँ, चलो, सो देखो, व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इलेक्ट्रॉन डॉट स्ट्रक्चर में एक सिंपल सा हैक होता है. यू नो द कोवेलेंट बॉन्डिंग. सो हाउ कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड्स आर बीइंग फॉर्म्ड? By sharing of electrons, rather I would say by mutual sharing of electrons. So let's say there is an atom A and there is an atom B. ठीक है, इन दोनों के बीच में we are having a single covalent bond. A is sharing one electron with the B and making a single covalent bond. So in the electron dot representations, you just have to show the electrons where the sharing is taking place. मतलब in this single covalent bond of AB, one electron is of A and I know one electron is contributed by B. That is what I have to show. ठीक है, कि how the sharing of electrons is taking place, whether one atom is contributing 2 electrons in sharing या फिर 3 या फिर 1, that we have to show, and how duplet or octet of every element is getting completed. That is the major objective that we want to achieve here. ठीक है. Okay, so the first step that we would be following always, decide how many valence electrons are possessed by each atom in the molecule. So whatever is the molecule given to you, let's say आपको carbon dioxide मिला, ठीक है, CO2. So what are the two different elements present in it? One is carbon, the second is oxygen. So the very first step that you will see is to write the valence electrons. क्यों ऐसा करते हैं? Because see, carbon has a configuration of 2,4. This is the nucleus. In the K shell 2 electrons, in the L shell 4 electrons. So now you also know that valence electrons are on the outermost part of the atom. If I talk about the inner electrons or the protons, they are deeply seated inside the atom. So ऐसे case में what kind of electrons can participate in bond formation? Only the valence electrons, ये वाले electrons, because they are on the outermost part, right? So whenever a bond formation happens, it is only and only the valence electrons that will be participating. So while drawing the electron dot structures, you are only concerned with the valence electrons of each element. Point clear है? ठीक है. So carbon is having 4 valence electrons. Write it and represent them around the symbol of carbon. Carbon का symbol C है. 4 valence electrons you can represent by dot या फिर क्रॉस. ठीक है, या तो डॉट से कर दो या क्रॉस से कर दो. So it's better to use the electrons, the valence electrons for one atom with, like you can show with dot, another with cross. That gives you a better visual representation, है ना. You can identify easily कौन से electrons किसके हैं. So alternatively you can use them. Okay, so now what we have to do, how many valence electrons are possessed by each atom? First we're going to decide it. Like oxygen के पास 6 valence electrons and the configuration is 2 6. I have represented the 1 2 3 4 5 6 valence electrons of oxygen. ठीक है. अब the point is that ma'am, we are having 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen. So representation में which atom should be placed where? मतलब center में which atom I should be keeping? मैं carbon को center में रखूं या फिर I should be keeping 1 oxygen in the center, another oxygen, this carbon, या फिर this is the way of representing, या फिर कुछ और भी हो सकता है, COO. What do you think guys? Yes, if more than 1 atom is there, तो किसको बीच में रखोगे आप? स्कूल में होती थी ना ये फाइट. योर फ्रेंड्स आर टेलिंग यू आई वांट टू सिट हेयर, आई वांट टू सिट इन दिस पोजीशन एंड एवरीवेयर. हाँ, okay, ठीक है. So what you have to do, if there is more than 1 atom type in the molecule, put the most metallic or least electronegative atom in the center. So what is the rule? How will you decide what is the right representation? The least electronegative atom should be placed in the center. So if you compare electronegativity of carbon to oxygen, अगर आपको simple trend भी याद है, group number 14 में we are having carbon, है ना. Then in group number 16 we will be having oxygen. So left to right we know that across a period electronegativity बढ़ता है. So oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. So I have to keep the less electronegative atom in the center. यहाँ पर carbon है. So carbon I will be keeping in the center. Around it I will be having 1 oxygen, another oxygen. दैट इज टिप नंबर 2. सो फिर से रिवाइज कर लो. द फर्स्ट टिप इज टू डिसाइड हाउ मेनी वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर पोजेस्ड बाय ईच एटम. द सेकेंड वन, द पोजीशन. मोस्ट मेटालिक वन जो है हमें सेंटर में रखना है हमेशा. ठीक है. Okay, so now if there is more than one atom, we have decided जैसे carbon we will be keeping in the center. This is the arrangement. Now कैसे sharing होने वाला है? What we have to do next? बहुत easy है अब तो. Arrange the electrons so that each atom contributes one electron to a single bond between each atom. देखो, once the representation is done in this way, now I know कम से कम एक electron तो sharing होगी, है ना? So carbon got how many valence electrons? 4. जिसमें से at least the minimum 1 electron carbon will be sharing with this oxygen atom. And 1 electron it would be sharing with this oxygen atom. Minimum of 1 electron तो sharing दिखाना है ना. बाकी valence electrons of oxygen are 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. ठीक है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now check करो कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मिले. सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वी आर ट्राइंग कि एटलीस्ट वन इलेक्ट्रॉन ईच वुड बी शेयर्ड बिटवीन every atom. ठीक है. So now what you have to do, count the electrons around each atom. Are the octets completed या फिर duplet in the case of hydrogen? So you have to check. चलो check करते हैं. For carbon 4 valence electrons उसके पास थे. 1 electron shared here 5 and 1 here 6. कार्बन का ऑक्टेट हुआ कंप्लीट. इट इज गेटिंग ओनली 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ये सेक्सटेट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन होता है. ठीक है. ओनली सेक्सटेट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इज बीइंग कंप्लीटेड है, बट विच इज नॉट गिविंग एनी स्टेबिलिटी टू कार्बन. नाउ चेक फॉर ऑक्सीजन. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. ओनली 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन द वैलेंस शेल. Not stable. So how many electrons would be shared between carbon and each oxygen atom? यहाँ पर बताओ कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयर करने हैं सो दैट ऑक्सीजन कैन ऑल्सो गेट एन ऑक्टेट एंड कार्बन एज वेल. इन द चैट बॉक्स एवरीबॉडी. यस. हाँ, इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी का फॉर्मूला यू डोंट हैव टू रिमेंबर एज सच. ओके. So tell me 2. Yes, Priyanshu has given the right answer. So आपको फिर से ऐसे करना पड़ेगा. You have just checked कि एक इलेक्ट्रॉन से तो ऑक्टेट नहीं कंप्लीट हुआ. इसका मतलब now I will try with the 2 electrons. Say maybe the octet is completed. So देखो, if octets are incomplete and more electrons remain to be shared, move 1 electron per bond. एक और जैसे देखो यहाँ पर initially I was sharing only 1 electron between each carbon एंड ऑक्सीजन, बट अब मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयर कराने पड़ेंगे. ठीक है. एंड ऑक्सीजन के साथ भी 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. सो ऑक्टेट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन हो गया. एंड हेयर एज वेल 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ओके. ठीक है. नाउ कार्बन इज ऑल्सो गेटिंग एन ऑक्टेट. ये so that is how double covalent bond is formed in the case of carbon dioxide. So this trick is for like really beginners. अगर आपको बिल्कुल कुछ नहीं आता इलेक्ट्रॉन और स्ट्रक्चर में तो आपको ऐसे करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. बट शिल्पी मैम इज गोना टेल यू सिंपल है, बहुत ज़्यादा सिंपल है, ये सब करने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है. ओके. सो व्हाट यू कैन डू है, देखो कार्बन इज हैविंग 4 वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ऑक्सीजन गॉट 6 वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन. यहीं से पता चलेगा दैट ईच ऑक्सीजन एटम रिक्वायर्स 2 more इलेक्ट्रॉन फॉर द octet completion. So oxygen would be sharing 2 electrons only with the carbon. आप सीधा भी कर सकते हो, है ना. This is carbon. Now again 1 oxygen. Oxygen needs 2 electrons for the octet. तो 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयर होते हैं with each like between each carbon oxygen pair. ठीक है. And बाकी valence electrons you can directly represent for oxygen. So direct भी कर सकते हो, but yeah, from the initial level you can do this. Repeat steps 4 and 5 until all the octets are completed. कर सकते हो. Yes. and उसके बाद finally you can redraw the dots so that electrons जो हैं आप pairs में उनको represent कर दो, like it would be better for us. So tell me, what do we call these electrons? Carbon is making a double bond with each oxygen atom, but oxygen atom में there are some valence electrons which are left. They are not participating in the bond formation. What do I call these electron pairs? In the chat box, anyone? Yes. Keep it up, Ashkar. That is your hard work, beta. All the best for your 10th standard. Yes, tell me, Rutuja, what do you call these electrons जो ऑक्सीजन के पास हैं in the valence shell? Yes, tell me the name of these electrons which are not participating in the bond formation. They are in the valence shell. Any student? Priyanshu, you can draw electron dot structure with pen if you are confident, है ना. अगर आपको लगता है you will be making mistakes तो आप पेंसिल से कर लेना, है ना. Okay, lone pairs. Very good. So in the comment section, I want you to tell me the definition of lone pairs. What are lone pair of electrons? ठीक है, क्या होते हैं lone pair of electrons? बता देना मुझे. So this is what we have done and कुछ और practice करते हैं. Let's see in the case of water. Water के case में let's try to draw the electron dot structure. Hydrogen got a configuration 1, oxygen 2, 6. ठीक है. Now we know that only valence electrons would be participating in the bond formation. ये oxygen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So guys, tell me one thing. How many electron hydrogen needs to share for the stability? In the chat box. Yes, 1. Okay, देखो यहाँ पर hydrogen is already having 1 electron. यहाँ पर भी. So hydrogen is only looking for एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन इन द शेयरिंग. सो ऑक्सीजन के साथ हाइड्रोजन इज गोना शेयर 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन. ओके, इजी है. दिस हाइड्रोजन 1. सो ये क्या है? ड्यूप्लेट ऑफ हाइड्रोजन इज कंप्लीटेड. सो हाउ वाटर इज गोना लुक लाइक? दिस इज ऑक्सीजन, a single covalent bond with 1 hydrogen, another single covalent bond with another hydrogen, and there are 2 electrons pair that are left, है ना. यहाँ पर ये रहे. So these are the lone pair of electrons. Lone pair of electrons, the valence electrons which are not participating in the bond formation. ठीक है. So ये होता है water. It has a bend structure or you can also call it V-shaped. And ये जो bond angle होता है that is 104 degrees. You don't have to learn it. Okay, so this is important. ऐसे ही आप कर सकते हो for hydrocarbons also. Let's say hydrocarbons में I want to draw electron dot structure for ethane. ठीक है, आपको ethane के लिए बनाना है. Can you tell me the molecular formula of ethane in the chat box? Eth plus ane. Eth word root tells you there are 2 carbon atoms. Ane से पता चलता है this is alkane. The general formula of alkane CnH2n plus 2. सो ईथेन का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? C2H6. यस, किसी ने दिया है आंसर? ओके, स्ट्राइकर बी लाइक मैम आप बिना चश्मे में अच्छे लगते हैं. क्या करूं ऐसे फैशन का जिससे मेरी आंखें ही चली जाएं? फैशन ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है कि हेल्थ? मैम फैशन ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. C2H6. ओके, वेरी गुड. ठीक है. सो बेटा हाइड्रोकार्बन्स में या हाइड्रोकार्बन डेरिवेटिव्स में इफ यू वांट टू ड्रॉ द इलेक्ट्रॉन डॉट स्ट्रक्चर ऑलवेज स्टार्ट विद द ओपन चेन स्ट्रक्चर फर्स्ट. बताया काफी बार. ठीक है. C2H6 के लिए वी विल ड्रॉ ओपन चेन स्ट्रक्चर एंड फॉर ओपन चेन स्ट्रक्चर ऑलवेज स्टार्ट विद द कार्बन एटम्स. देयर आर 2 कार्बन एटम्स. बना दो 1, 2. ठीक है. एंड नाउ वी नो दिस इज एन एल्केन. एल्केन में देयर वुड बी ऑल सिंगल बॉन्ड्स ऑफ कार्बन, है ना. सो कार्बन हैज मेड अ सिंगल बॉन्ड विद अनदर कार्बन एटम. नाउ द लास्ट स्टेप इज टू अटैच द हाइड्रोजन एटम्स. कर देते हैं. चलो बहुत ईजी है. दिस इज 1 हाइड्रोजन, another and another. 3 hydrogen I can attach here because 1 valency is already completed and carbon has a valency of 4. So total I can make 4 bonds only. यहाँ पर भी the same thing is gonna happen. Okay. So once you draw the open chain structure for electron dot structure, आपको क्या करना है? You have to copy paste the open chain structure and instead of these bond lines, you have to represent the electrons of the bond. ठीक है. देखो मैंने ऐसे बनाया बिल्कुल सेम. Now there is a single covalent bond between carbon and hydrogen जहाँ पर 1 electron is of carbon, 1 is of hydrogen. Show that. Again 1 electron of carbon is shared with 1 of hydrogen. यहाँ पर 1 electron of carbon is shared with another carbon atom. This carbon is sharing 1 electron with this hydrogen, 1 with this and another in this. कर सकते हो, बहुत आसान है. Now the last step must be your favorite. उसमें क्या करना है? You have to show the circles if you have time. how the duplet and octet of every atom is being completed. ठीक है, हाइड्रोजन से स्टार्ट कर लेना, duplet and then show the octet of carbon. Carbon is sharing 3 electrons here from the hydrogen atoms and एक यहाँ, ये थोड़ा गड़बड़ सर्कल हो गया, you can draw better than शिल्पी मैम, I know. ठीक है, बना सकते हो, इजी है बहुत ज़्यादा. यस, इजी पीजी, वेरी गुड. चलिए, सो नाउ सिमिलरली यू कैन ड्रॉ फॉर, लेट्स से आपको बनाना है किसी एल्कीन के लिए. ओके, लेट्स से फॉर सम एल्कीन यू वांट टू ड्रॉ द इलेक्ट्रॉन डॉट स्ट्रक्चर. ब्यूटीन के लिए ले लेते हैं, सिंपल ब्यूटीन. सो ब्यूट 1 आई एम ड्रॉइंग 1 2 3 4. ब्यूट मतलब 4 कार्बन एटम्स है, दिखा दो. ब्यूटीन 1 at first carbon I am putting a double bond. Now rest of the positions पे I am gonna attach hydrogen. ठीक है, यहाँ पर I can attach 2 hydrogen because 2 valencies are satisfied. यहाँ पर we can attach 1 hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen again, यहाँ पर 3 hydrogen. Okay, now the next thing that you have to do, again show the electrons of the bond. दिखा सकते हो इसका electron dot structure in the chat box everybody, बता दो. हाँ, इसमें क्या ड्राइंग करनी है, ड्राइंग की वजह से मार्क्स कट जाएंगे. ओके, हाय दिशा, हाउ आर यू? यस, वेरी गुड. सो अब कर लोगे ना बेटा, इसमें टाइम लगेगा, बना लेना घर पे. ठीक है, हाइड्रोजन हाइड्रोजन कार्बन हाइड्रोजन. सो देखो ऐसे दिखा देना, देयर इज अ डबल बॉन्ड, सो 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऑफ दिस कार्बन, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कमिंग फ्रॉम दिस कार्बन. ठीक है, यस, एक इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पर, एक यहाँ शेयर हुआ फ्रॉम हेयर एंड सो ऑन, कंटिन्यू दिस. सो ट्राई टू प्रैक्टिस द इलेक्ट्रॉन डॉट स्ट्रक्चर्स फॉर द हाइड्रोकार्बन डेरिवेटिव्स. ठीक है, स्पेशली फंक्शनल ग्रुप के लिए यू शुड बी प्रिपेयर्ड. आई एम गोना टेल यू, जैसे लेट्स से यू हैव टू ड्रॉ फॉर इथेनोइक एसिड. ठीक है, वो पूछ सकता है ड्रॉ द इलेक्ट्रॉन डॉट स्ट्रक्चर. सो फंक्शनल ग्रुप के लिए अलग से देख लेना हाउ दिस बॉन्डिंग इज प्रेजेंट. सो इन कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड कार्बन इज डबल बॉन्डेडली अटैच्ड टू 1 ऑक्सीजन, सिंगल बॉन्डेडली to 1 oxygen. ये oxygen is again single bondedly attached to another hydrogen. ठीक है, then connect this carbon to carbon, that is primary, and end में we have to attach the hydrogen. So if you know the open chain structure, from there you can draw the electron dot structure easily. ठीक है, the same goes for aldehydes also. Ethanol के लिए I want to draw, first of all we always start by connecting the carbon, and here in the functional group you should know how this bonding is taking place, and end में we have to attach the hydrogen. So once you draw the open chain structure, then you know what you have to do. जहाँ single bond है, show the electrons of the bond. जहाँ double है, show the electrons of the double bond, and where there is triple bond you have to show the electrons of the bond. You can draw this easily. So I expect electron dot structure से you should not be losing marks. Okay, this should be on your tips. Easy है, कर सकते हो, right? Okay. Striker बेटा ICSC के लिए भी मैम will be taking a session. Don't worry, very soon. Right, so again reminding you guys, Drona batch is going to get closed very soon. So if in case you haven't taken Vedantu Pro subscription, अगर आप already Vedantu Pro batches से हो, so you don't have to go for Drona. So you know your studies going on quite good in your regular batches. But if you are not in any of Vedantu Pro batches, you are waiting for the n-minute revision, this is the batch for you. Okay, so Drona batch will be taken by your amazing master teachers of Hindi channel, so grab it right before you miss it. ये वाली days जो हैं, they are not updated. New batch is starting 1st of March, so you still have time. And for extra discount, SKA Pro is the code. Ma'am is gonna show you कि कैसे लेना है Drona batch में enrollment. How many likes we have achieved? आज तो टारगेट ही नहीं रखा हमने, 50 लाइक्स तो कर ही देते हैं. ओके, या चलो लाइक कर दो जल्दी सी, 41 हो गए, 50 कर दो इसे. सी गाइज, उड़ान के बाद, उड़ान इज फॉर क्लास 9th है ना, इसके नीचे द्रोना बैच क्लास 10th एनरोलमेंट इज देयर. वहाँ पर जाना है आपको फ्रॉम द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. कूपन कोड यहाँ पर ऑटोमेटिकली अप्लाइड है SKA Pro. If it is not applied, you can add it there. This gives you discount. And go to the classic subscription directly. आप light में मत enroll हो जाना. The reason is that prices are same. 2,970 rupees for the entire complete course of the Drona batch. Then tap on there and you're gonna get some discount with ma'am's coupon code. And these are the payment options. Now the thing is that you would be getting a lot of things here. 30 plus live interactive classes होंगी, test भी conduct होंगे, so that we know how much you are improving and doing, है ना. So doubt solving would be there, unlimited during the class session, replays होंगे, you would be getting the session notes, each and everything would be included there. Fine. Okay, so I guess that is all clear, and that is all for today's session, guys. Do let me know in the comment section अगर कोई भी आपको doubt है. And a homework question I have given to you is to tell me what are lone pair of electrons and how many lone pair of electrons are present in ammonia. In the comment section, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.